Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield ship review. In today's review, we're going to be looking at the Zumwalt 3. So the number after the name is the tier of the vessel. The higher the number, the better the base stats of said vessel. With this, for instance, this version, the tier 3 has a B-class reactor of 28 power. The tier 2 reactor will only be maybe 25, and the tier 1 reactor will be like 20. Aesthetically, though, the ship will be exactly the same regardless of the tier. So yeah, let's get into it. So this is clearly a Nova Galactic vessel, as you can see by its many Nova Galactic parts, the habitat modules, cockpit, landing gear, all the works. It's a really cool looking ship. Only real kind of issue I have with it, and this is kind of an issue I have with a lot of the Nova Galactic ships, is I don't think the landing gear fits with this style of ship. Like, this ship is kind of modeled like, you know, like an old school, like, jet fighter. So, like, you think its landing gear wouldn't be kind of prodding out the side, you know, kind of reducing its aerodynamics, even though in space there is no aerodynamics, but, you know, we like to look nice. But yeah, let's get into the stats. So, it's got fuel of 580, which is really, really good. It's got two of them big fuel tanks there, which normally I'd be like, a bit overkill, but they actually do a good job. They look quite nice. And we've got a hull of 1014, which for a B-class vessel, that is very, very good. I really like that. And then for cargo capacity, we've got 470. That's kind of low. I'm trying to figure out where the cargo capacity is, because obviously the cockpit gives a little cargo capacity, but the cockpit doesn't give 470. That's interesting. Okay, we'll have to see anyway when we break down the ship. So stat-wise, it's got a B-class reactor, 28 power. Not too bad, but we want to improve that if we can. We can get that a little bit higher. It's got a crew of 5, which is quite good for a B-class vessel. It's nice to have some extra kind of crew, because this is primarily a combat vessel, so it's nice to be able to, you know, pump the crew up a bit. It's got a jump range of 27 light years, which is really, really good. 3 off max. Shields of 890, which isn't too bad, but around B-class, that's when the shields start to go up to, like, between like 13 to 1500, so we'll have to improve upon that. And it's got 3 sets of weapons. It's got a laser weapon mounted on the top there, on that dorsal spine. It's got 2 ballistic weapons mounted there, both railguns. And then it has missile launchers. Am I blind? Oh no, a missile launcher mounted off to one side. Okay. So the price of this vessel for me is 237,300. Now that price will vary depending on the perks you have and which version of the ship you buy. If you buy the tier 1 version, it's going to be substantially cheaper because it's going to be running cheaper modules. Whereas if you want to buy the expensive version, this one, without perks, it's probably going to cost you around 300k. So let's purchase it. So this ship can be bought at any of these kind of generic NPC vendors. It kind of goes around. I found it here at the Aquila City shipwright in Aquila City. Aquila City is in Aquila, in the Cheyenne system. Here it is here. And then here's all the kind of Alpha Centaurian stuff. So if you come here and it's not here, I check some of the other ship vendors, and then if you can't find it, go to Sol, land on Mercury, wait 24 hours in your ship, and then come back. 24 hours on Mercury is about several thousand hours in game, so it resets every single vendor. So we're going to go to our usual spot now to check it out. Alright, so here we are in the usual spot. So as you can see, it's quite a long ship, but it's not too tall. I'd say it's 3 wide, or 3 deep, 3 high technically. But like most of the modules are in the middle, which I quite like. I like when the modules are kind of hidden behind everything. Yeah, like, it looks really, really cool. Like, the only issue I have with it is, I don't know, I like those landing gear, don't get me wrong. But I just feel like it looks a bit weird on, like, a vessel that looks so sleek. So I think when we do the teardown afterwards, we're going to see if we can maybe add some different landing gear. Anyway, so, and also that neck. Me no likey, that neck. We're going to have to fix that with some techniques. So entry through the Nova Galactic entry bay. Really like this one. Got some little windows here. It's quite compact, but it gets the job done. Emergency kit here. We have 2. And up we go. So immediately we have a 1x1 companionway, which is very nice. And then door number 1. And then door number 1, we have an engine room, which not too bad, but I don't know. So why are the doors like that? That really irks me. What? We've got an engine room here. I don't mind the engine room. I think it looks cool from a roleplay point of view. But like realistically, you'd be better off putting something else in, gameplay-wise. Like maybe a clinic or a workshop. Anyway. Get it off door to the side here. This. Ooh, okay, an armory. Very nice. Okay. Nova Galactic armories are very cool armories. See, it has this. This feels like a proper armory. If only there was like a metal door here that came down. Got a lot of storage here. Weapon racks, more weapons cases, storage boxes. Like Nova Galactic, just kill it. They're just a phenomenal manufacturer. And then we've got these as well. Mannequins, which is really, really nice. And we've got a little kind of desk here with some... I hope they're not real jellyfish, because that would be problematic. And then these 2 seats here. Now, they kind of look out of place, but I actually quite like the idea of them, because, like, if, like, imagine you're in, like, a spaceship, and you're, like, flying from point A to point B, and, like, if you were going to make some sort of, like, a sketchy maneuver, or, like, you know, your grav drive was going to go down, you have, like, a place to buckle in, because you might not always be able to, you know, you could be moving from point A to point B. I think that's quite cool. Kind of reminds me of the, if you guys ever watch The Expanse, in The Expanse, whenever they're like in combat, some of the ships, they basically decompress, so that way if rounds go through the ship, it won't kind of cause explosive decompression. It's really, really cool. Anyway, so then over here, again, why are these doors like that? That bothers me. I don't know why. Anyway, if we come in here, we have I believe this is a living quarters. Got a nice little kind of bunk pods here. The dreaded slippers that you can't wear. Really, like, these feel really comfortable. They look really snug. I really like them. Got 2 little beds there, little differences. And then we've got some lockers here. Just generic stuff, you know, the usual. It's a little 4-seater, or 3-seater apparently. Then we have a little confectionery oven. And... is that a radio? Really weird looking radio. Anyway, then we've got a nice comfy couch here. Of all the things you'd want to like snack on while you're chilling on the couch, celery's not really what I would think of, but you know, we don't judge here in this ship. And then we've got a little kind of this section here with the toilet, comfy toilet, and then a nice little L-shaped couch. Like Nova Galactic, they're killing it with their oh yeah, and onions, nice. With a Shrek here. We're gonna... nice and gently. 16 kilograms of onions? What? What are we feeding? An army? Anyway, yeah, so Nova Galactic, as always, their like interiors are just really nice. If you check my Habitat review I did recently, you'll notice that Nova Galactic is the only actual manufacturer that has a unique interiors. The other manufacturers copy one another. Anyway, so if we jump up here, nice, okay, we jump up here, we have a little 1x1, I think this is a storage room, with the docking port up above. And we hop back down, and we go to, back this way, and we have the control station, really nice, got that extra crew set up, which is very, very nice. A lot of crew spaces here. Oh, we got a little sink here, that's really cool. I think that's the only... I haven't seen that sink model on any of the other habitats. That's really, really cool. You should get a drink while you're getting your job done. And then we have the bridge, which I really love this bridge.
You keep installing new cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas every day.
Yeah, it is, yeah. We got the pilot seat here, nice views. And then we've got the co-pilot seat here to the left in a little kind of section. And then we've got the navigator to the right. All in all, really, really cool ship. Let's take her into orbit, see how she performs. I'm kind of expecting good things from this ship because those engines on the back are very nice. Alright, let's take off. As always, I have a perk that increases my power by 5, so for the sake of this review, we're not going to be using 5 power. Oh, there's the cargo space right at the back, okay. I was wondering where that extra odd number of cargo is coming from. Alright, so I'm going to remove a little bit of power here just so I can fully power my engines. So weapon-wise, singular laser mounted on the top, double ballistic railguns mounted on the... Now, I believe they are railguns. Slight rant in railguns, I've said this before, but the range of railguns kind of bothers me because railguns technically would have an infinite range. Obviously, like, if you fired a railgun at a ship that was, like, say, several million kilometers away, it'd be kind of pointless because the ship would be able to move. But, like, I feel like it should have the highest range. And also, I don't think railguns can fire rapid fire. I don't think they work like that, necessarily. But then, obviously, you know, railguns aren't really a well-known tech. I mean, some places use them IRL. I think there's a couple on some US destroyers. But, like, aside from that, yeah. So it is sci-fi, so I suppose. And then we've got missile pod mounted off the side, not too bad. Quick speed test. Base speed is going to be 140. Oh no, 150. Okay, they must be using A-class engines. Interesting. Boost speed of... Okay, boost speed of 600. Not bad at all. Quick agility test. We're going to pitch up. Oh yeah, this is very agile. Extremely agile. That's like easily a 9 or a 10. Yaw isn't as fast, but it's still quite fast. I give it like an 8. Then roll. Roll's not too bad. Alright, so we're gonna head back to our usual spot now and do a turnout. So Sam's like, oh, Crimson, you should let Cora land. She's like a professional. Yeah. Yeah, Sam, that's the last time I let your child land the ship. Let's quickly move before someone gives us a parking ticket. Alright, so we have it split into 3 sections. We'll start at the top here. So the only habitat module we have on the top is the Nova Galactic 1x1 companionway and the Connect Pro Docker top from Shroud Eklund. And then for the weaponry next, we have a single Dragon 251P UV pulse laser from Horizon Defense, B class, 1200 range, 5 fire rate, 22 shield damage, and 3 max power. And then we have 2 of these Jishaku All-Nico railguns from Shinigami, B class, 1200 range, 2.5 fire rate, 39 hull damage, and 3 power. Pretty nice. Then if we come back here at the back, we have 2 of these 600T Helium-3 tanks from Ballistic Solution Incorporated. They give 290 each, which is kind of like not a lot considering how big they are. Anyway. At the back here, we have the SGD 2300 grav drive from Slayton Aerospace. B class, 10 max power, 30 power, which in the current configuration gives us 27 light years. That is going to be the best we can get. And then for the engines, we have 2 of these SA 4110 engines from Slayton Aerospace. A class, 2 max power, 12,220 engine thrust, and 2930 maneuvering thrust. Not too bad. Gonna check if they're the same engines. Yes, they are. Okay, cool. And then for the aesthetic pieces, we have 3 of these Nova Cowling 2 LTF. We've got 1 in the middle and then 2 on each side. 1 each side. And then we have 3 of these Nova Cowling 2 LTM. And then we have 2 of these Nova thruster ports, which, like, they're quite cool. They kind of act as like RCS thrusters, so like they allow you to maneuver. They're just aesthetic, but they're not currently connected to anything by being there. So they're, I don't know, it's a bit weird. We go to the middle of the vessel. We have the Magellan C2X cockpit from Nova Galactic, 260 cargo, 2 crew. Behind that, we have the Nova Galactic control station 2x1, gives us 4 extra crew. Then we have the Nova Galactic companionway 1x1, the Nova Galactic engineering bay 3x1, Nova Galactic armory 2x1, and Nova Galactic all-in-one berth 2x1B. And then for the landing gear, we've got 6 of these NG-15 landing gear. 2 of them are the 4 version with the little engines, the kind of the braking thrusters. And then we've got 2 more each side in the back. For the shield, we have the 33T Defender shield generator from Dogstar. It's B class, 9 power, 890 shield. Now we could definitely improve upon that shield. If we go with the... you see me kind of use a lot, but I'd recommend it. You can't go wrong with this bad boy. No real perk requirements aside from completing the introduction to the Vanguard questline, but it is very good. So it uses an extra 3 power, but it gives you 1450. So almost an extra third, which is very nice. Now, if you don't want to go with that one, there is some alternatives like this one here. It brings up to 1125. One requires 10, but the main difference with this one is requires one extra Starship design. It's about 10k more expensive. And then for the missile launcher, we have a single missile launcher mounted here, the Atlatl 1280B. Missile launcher from Light Sight, B class, 4800 range, 1 fire rate, 148.04 hull and shield damage, and 4 max power. Not too bad. And then we have 2 more of these engines, exact same stats here. And then the only structural pieces we have is 2 of these Nova cowlings, 1 each side, and this Nova bracer. And then on the bottom of the vessel, we have the NG6 landing bay from Nova Galactic. And we have the reactor, the Z Machine 3000 reactor from Amadon. It's B class, 26 power. Now we can definitely improve upon that. So we could basically use this one here. This one gives us 39 power, so an extra 11 power. And it's twice as expensive. And it requires Starship Design 4 instead of 3, so it's not too bad. And then we have this 100 cm ballast cargo hold from Sexton Shield System, 210 cargo. And then for the structural pieces, we've got 2 more Nova bracers, 2 of these Nova cowlings, 2 LBF, and then 2 of these Nova cowling, 2 LBM. Now we're going to quickly go to another location to do the upgrade, just because I want to look at some different landing gear. Because here at New Atlantis, they only have these 2. So we'll be right back. Alright, so here we are on Titan. So for those of you that don't know, Titan is the current, only location where you get access to all of the Nova Galactic stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the reactor and put a better reactor on. So reactor. Watch as this place doesn't have the reactor I want. Yes, okay, it does. Nice. Let's slap that bad boy in. Now, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to really quickly, we're going to take these weapons off for now, like so. And we're going to take the shield off, and I'm going to just pick these up because I want to modify what's inside. So we move them like so. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this engineering bay. Apparently there is no, the engineering bay. What habitats do we have? Do we not have a 3x1? Oh, interesting. Okay. So we got the all-in-one berth here. I'm gonna move the all-in-one berth to the middle, like so. And we're going to put a workshop here. So that way when you first enter the ship, you have access to the workshop. Actually, no, that's not gonna work because the way I'm gonna set it up. We'll see in a minute. And then so we've got the Nova Galactic all-in-one berth here, workshop off to one side, keep the armor on the other side, and I'm just going to put a captain's quarter in the back. Now, one of the first things I'm going to do, so we're going to put all this stuff back real quick. Now, we're going to move this forward like so. Basically going to snap it underneath. So the way you do this is we need to remove the cockpit. Snap this like so. And then, is this a ladder entry or is it a door? Yeah, no, it's a ladder. Cool. Snap it like so. And then we need to have a second snap point, so we're just going to do that. Snap this to the top snap point. Press Y, duplicate it down. Perfect. And now we have the the landing gear, or it just sits under it. It kind of makes it look a bit better, look a bit nicer. And then we're gonna remove these landing gear, and we're gonna add some other landing gear real quick. So what we're going to do, Nova Galactic has some cool landing gear. So they have these ones here, which I quite like. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that there like so. And then going to put, we've got some of these back ones here. Gonna basically put these back here. What? Gonna move this back a little bit. Like so. A nice landing gear. We're gonna actually remove. Come on. Yep. And what? Like perfect. Just to kind of give it a little bit more. This is gonna add a lot more weight to the vessel. And then we'll work on everything else in a moment. Like so. That is perfect. Now we're going to get to work on. I'm gonna remove these because absolutely pointless. Engines aren't too bad, but we could definitely add some more. We don't have access to these engineers, sadly. So we're gonna start working on some structural pieces first, because I feel like we need them. And we need some. Put these up here. I do not want what? What is? I want you snap. Really nothing to snap to. You know what? We're gonna remove these ones here. And we're gonna replace those fuel tanks just because they don't have the snap points I want. These bad boys do have the snap points. We're gonna put these in the middle, like so. That'll give us a kind of some snap points to work with. And we don't lose much fuel, I think. What are we at? We don't lose many fuel at all, actually. There we go. And as you can see now, we can snap these here like so. And then we're gonna do another one over here. Perfect. And then gonna go back to the structural pieces. Oh no, that's not where they. There we go. Gonna put these here like so. Looks very nice. Now we're gonna extend this a little bit more. Like so. And what pieces? I don't want to necessarily do. What is curve at the back? Curve doesn't actually look too bad. We'll go with that, yeah. Now we need some. Got some engine struts here. See, these have snap points, but like they're very specific on what can actually snap up here. So we're gonna get some little winglets. There you go. I'll put these at the front like so, just to give it a little bit of, just a little bit of niceness. And so, you know, we got some weapon mounts here. Could we incorporate that anywhere? Oh, maybe. Potentially. How do they look in there if we were to... I kind of like the idea of having like two kind of railgunny weapons here. The only thing is it looks a tad bit ugly. Let me see if we can you know, we're gonna actually do that. Just see. We're gonna flip that like that, and then we're gonna do the same thing this side. Just kind of gives it a little kind of a cool aesthetic. And we could. Let me see what this would look like if I flip that. It's gonna probably stick. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's. see if we can. Okay, so we're gonna put these there like so, just see what it looks like. Using a lot of merging techniques here, but I'm just kind of using them to like break up the kind of the structure, give it some nice little greebling. Now that gap there, we're going to use some. We're gonna potentially use these as. Can we not that one? And I want something a little bit with a bracer. Oh yeah, we're using the bracer. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna just duplicate some bracers in here. So slap that one there, put one each side, and then you just duplicate down. Now sometimes it doesn't work, but you just gotta duplicate down like so. See how they work. Yeah, that looks cool, and it gives it kind of a reinforcement to it. Like I said, it's mainly just to kind of break up the little aestheticness of it. And then two of these bad boys. Ooh. Oh, we could potentially put these here. Oh. How will this work if I was to... Doesn't look too bad. Whoops. We'll keep it as is for now. And then we will... I'm gonna remove this just so I can put one of these bad boys underneath it. See how she looks. Perfect, yeah. So we're gonna basically removing the landing gear just to kind of even out the shaping. And then let me see, what else do we got? Got some of these pieces here. Now we're gonna add some weapon mounts down the bottom like so, just to kind of put them lower. And put some RCS thrusters there. It's gonna level out. Now for the weaponry, gonna work on getting some weaponry for the vessel. So we're going to go with, we'll take the easy option here. We're going to get some of these electron beams and we're going to strap them like so. And then we're going to strap. So we have two of these electron beams right there. Actually, you know what? We'll go overkill. We're going to use 4. Perfect. They're going to be our primary weapons. Now, I do like the idea of railguns, so we're gonna use some railguns. Marauder 115, rapid fire railgun does 33 damage. Oh. We're gonna mount these here. Now, they don't want to mount for whatever reason, so we're going to... actually, they don't look too bad mounted on the side. Like that. Can we move them back a bit? Yeah, we'll move them back a bit. Like so. There you go. Perfect. Like, the thing is, the electron beams will be more than enough to kind of strip stuff. But I like the railguns because, you know, like, it's older tech. Now, we have... what else? We need what error? What? Oh, they're C-class, aren't they? God damn it, okay. We're gonna have to use different railguns then. Could have used the railguns I think that were on it. I mean, potentially. How does that look? Kind of more shotgunny. I wanna use the railguns. So yeah, I'm gonna mount these. I like the idea of me mounting these. Because they look cool. Now we're gonna work on the Shaku railguns there. And then for our third set of weapons, we can go with some missiles. We're basically gonna slap these back here, but as you can see, they don't want to go there, but I want to put them there. We're just gonna put them on the forward one, and then we duplicate onto the back one. And then there we go, perfect. And then same on the other side. We're just gonna put them on the front one. Oh, on the back? No, the back. Anyway, put it. Okay. As you can see, it's quite finicky. What's this? Is it getting stuck on this? There we go. Okay, I was getting stuck on that, so we're just gonna slap that back in. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to rebuild this whole thing. We're gonna flip that back, and there we go, perfect. And then we just need to. This needs to be snapped back down. Isn't too difficult. I'm just gonna snap it across, snap it down. Oh, snap it down. You gotta go closer. There you go, perfect. Now I might. Let me see. How does this look with? Oh, yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna go with them actually, because I initially thought it would look cool with these legend mounts, but they look a bit funky. Like so. And then, let me see. What other gear do we have anymore? Oh, we need a shield, actually. I'm gonna hide the shield like I always do. Hiding weapon or shields doesn't have any effect on the... Your shields will still go down. Because if you don't want to hide it, you could slap it there. But I personally like hiding it. So I'm gonna slap that there. And we're gonna have to flip that. And boom, perfect. What's the error? Oh, the missiles. Perfect. Now, let's see what engines we have. See, I have a feeling I'd like to use as a specific B-class engine. Do they have? Yeah, I'd like to use these engines just because they kind of fit nicer. So we're gonna slap some of these bad boys on. Like so. And then we're gonna add another. Actually, what if we were to add some White Dwarf 3015s? How would they look? So the reason I'm going with these ones is because they give you like a lot more speed, and I quite like that. Now, I'm just trying to think how I can actually move that. I'm going to put that there, and that one underneath, like so. Perfect. And now we're going to go back into structural. Got two of these pieces here. Ooh, they look a bit... actually, they don't look too bad. See, these pieces are nice, but they don't freaking flip. Like, what the hell, Bethesda? What do we got? A radiator. That looks kind of nice, but it clips. I mean, we could definitely go with the... Definitely go with this. Just to kind of hide the hide the engines. Like that. And we're going to add 2 sets of landing gear here. Just extra weight. See, now if I could extend that a little bit, it would be phenomenal, but sadly we cannot. Our jump range is dropped. I don't think, I know I said already, but I don't think there's like a higher jump range. My dog has just decided to hop up in my lap. I don't think there's higher than 30. Oh no, there is. 33? Oh, there is. Haha. Right. Better jump range. Now we're going to hide this underneath. Got a little bit of space underneath, so I'm going to remove these real quick. Nice, 29 jump range. And then we are going to go back to the structural. And we're just going to slap this bad boy here, like so. Now we have some space here. Let's see. I kind of like the idea of that, but it's a bit finicky. See, they look kind of cool, but again, why, Bethesda? Why can't you have like objects that snap? Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe. Hold on now. That actually might look cool. Put these across. What's the issue? Doesn't want to snap because that's there. Oh, doesn't want to snap because the engine's there. Okay, that's fine. We can fix that. So we're just going to snap the engine up. Remove the bottom one. Just going to see what it looks like. Same again. We're just going to snap the engine up. Remove the bottom one. Just going to want to see what it looks like. And then snap the engine back down. Or down. No. Down. Down again. Thank you. I'm going to put this back. That looks quite cool, and obviously you could do like another one there if you wanted to. But I'm going to leave that open, just because I wanted to kind of make people think that, you know, like from a aesthetic point of view, these are the 2 engines, whereas the other ones are kind of hidden. And yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it. We're going to we're going to add some greebling. See, why can't I snap things? There's a snap point, Bethesda. What? You're so difficult sometimes. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of cargo. So we've got space underneath for here, so I'm gonna add a little bit of cargo. Nothing major. We don't want to mess with the mobility of the vessel, so we're gonna have to be a bit careful. Okay. Okay, so the mobility drops a little bit. What sort of cargo currently? 470. Can they not flip? We could sacrifice a bit of mobility to put some cargo in there. That brings our cargo up to 1,000, which isn't too bad. I don't want to... Alright, yeah, so we'll... Like I said, this is just a suggestion. If you don't want the extra cargo, you don't have to, but I feel like it's nice to have a little bit of cargo to play around with. We lose a little bit of mobility, but we still have our max speed. So yeah, that's the ship itself. Let me know if you guys have flown it, the Zumwalt. I quite like the Nova Galactic, but like I was saying, it's a big kind of running theme with Nova Galactic where they use those really big thrusters, and I'm like, yeah, why not use this landing gear? Like, these landing gears are never used, really. And they look really, really nice. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this sort of content, and check out some of my other videos. Bye-bye.